Look at that big, beautiful moon. That's called the harvest moon. All right, let's go to the shop and do a real quick repair video. I got a tool that the sanding pad went bad on it, and I got the sanding pad in, and it's on a DeWalt sander, and let's go replace that part. Okay, this is the last clip I wanted to show you on yesterday's video, because it only took me about an hour to finish this up. But my God, Charlie and I, we were just wiped out. The heat, this heat, it just will not go away. We have had record-breaking heat as far as the temperature, plus the length of time we've had these temperatures, and yeah, it's just killing us. And you combine yesterday, the actual temperature was 97, and then you add the heat index, and I'm sure it was, 105, 104 with the humidity and the heat index. And we didn't realize it was that hot, so no wonder why we wore out so quick. And today's not a burn day, but we'll just see about that. I threw the last few leaves. You see that pool over there? This is Charlie's idea. And it's just too easy. She poked a couple of holes in the rim around the pool, and she attaches it to the back of her lawnmower, and we throw sticks and leaves in there, drag it down to the fire, and then dump the pool over on the fire. I mean, just too handy. God, I got a smart wife. Thank God. Because when you mix one smart person and one stupid person, you get a fairly average person of intelligence. So, okay, this is done. Now, there's a lady in town that doesn't have any water, and she has a leak. And I've seen this lady's Facebook posts before. Not long ago, she was asking somebody to drive her to the hospital and drop her off because she was having knee surgery and she didn't have a ride. And I almost volunteered. And then about a week and a half later, she was asking somebody on Facebook to come get her at the hospital and bring her to her house because she didn't have a ride. And I almost did, but the people in this town are some of the meanest people I've ever met in my life, and you just never know how your offer of help is going to be taken. Well, she put something on Facebook that she needed someone to help her get her water turned on. She had a leak. And I said, to myself, I said this, I either got to offer to help or just shut up thinking about it, So I thought about it all last night, and this morning I woke up and I messaged her and asked her, what size pipe it was, if she knew. Anyway, I'm going to go see if I can help her. What the heck? People help me all the time. I've had lots of help. When my fence came down and these trees came down, you wouldn't believe the help I got. I'm talking about financial help. And I'm really grateful. And, being grateful is one thing, but also being someone who's willing to help is, another thing. So I'm going to go, I got my tools in the truck, and I'm going to stop by the hardware store and get what I think is she's going to need. I'm going to buy a 1/2-inch shark bite and a 3/4-inch shark bite and a section of 1/2-inch and a section of 3/4-inch pipe, and surely that will get her fixed. So we'll see. Anyway, and I won't film anything over there. She doesn't know me, and I told that lady I was going to bring my wife just so she'd feel comfortable having a strange man at her house, and she was cool with that. Charlie's going to go with me, and anyway, we'll see when we get back, because I got some more cutting. If nobody calls the cops on me throwing some leaves on my fire, I may try to get away with a little more cutting today, because we got so much to do. I just cannot afford to waste a day of me being able to move around. All right, we'll see you soon. We'll be back. You're a tough old flag. You made it through a tornado, and you hung in there. Thank you for your service. indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right. This actually is a very good day for America. Dianne Feinstein died. Finally. And the sad thing is, she will be replaced with another evil tyrant just like her. So it really doesn't make a whole heck of a lot of difference. Hang on, baby, hang on, hang on. There we go. Well, it's a little bit early, but I'm going to go ahead and do my chainsaw. My neighbors don't give a crap about, the fireworks thing. Scares the crap out of my dogs. Scares the crap out of Charlie's, Bev's dog, Toto. So I'm not terribly concerned about my neighbors getting woke up by chainsaw sounds early in the morning. Because they don't give a hoot about me and my dogs on fireworks day. All right, I'm going to get the chainsaw out. I'm going to cut these up into doable pieces. That one, that one, that one, and Charlie's got a meatloaf in the oven. As soon as the meatloaf is done, we're going to go over to that lady's house and see if I can fix that leak for her. I am delicious. My sweat is like candy. Okay, cut up, ready to be picked up, brought to the fire. And I'm gonna take a little break, drink a dew, and then go get my trailer and start loading this up. Okay, get off. Go on. Go, go, go. Apparently this wood is hard of hearing because I had to actually get off and unload it. Since all them trees came down and we've had the track hoe all over the yard, man, it has really put some. Hang on, Breezy, we're fixing to take a real weird incline here. All right, we got it. I'm picking up the big stuff with this trailer, and then the other trailer I throw the limbs in. Well, I was gonna throw the rest of the big stuff on there, but my wife just come out and told me that the code enforcement guy, this little town of 2,000 people, has a code enforcement guy. And it's really weird how they pick and choose the codes they enforce. And they definitely enforce the burn days, I guess because it's a quick and easy $500 fine. So he's already stopped at one guy's house up in the corner and made him put the fire out. And, you know, if he sees me over here, I'm a long ways from anywhere they can see, but if they see the smoke, they're liable to pinpoint where the smoke is coming from. So this is the most ridiculous burn days. I mean, especially since we have waited for months for them to lift the burn ban so everybody can clean up from the tornado damage. And, you know, they have other codes that they don't bother enforcing. Here's two examples. One of them is leash law. Another one is when the temperature goes down to a certain temperature, I think freezing, you're supposed to have, you know, bring your dogs inside or have a heated area that they can get into, whether it be a garage or, you know, that. But they don't enforce that. You're supposed to pull your trash cans in. Our trash day here is Thursday. They pick up the trash Thursday morning. Well, their own code, which they give you when you move here, says that the trash cans have to be pulled in near your house by 7:30 that night, Thursday night. Nobody, I mean, we do. We bring our trash cans in, but nobody else does. And, you know, it's one of them codes that they choose not to enforce. I don't know. There's people that leave their trash can at the edge of the road, and then they bring their trash down to the edge of the road. And dogs get into it, and raccoons get into it, and garbage gets everywhere. But see, I see the reasoning behind that. People, you know, them wanting to take your trash can to your house. I see the reasoning, but they don't enforce that. And yeah, they choose to enforce some rules and not others. It's just bizarre. And the burn days are just okay. You know, apparently we have a volunteer fire department that's only available, or the fire department is only manned during the burn days. I think that's what it is, which is fine. I understand. But you would think, under the circumstances, we have waited months for the burn ban to finally be lifted so people can get to the job of cleaning up the mess in their yards. You would think, under the circumstances, they would say, well, don't worry about the burn days. When they reinstate the burn ban, which will probably be in a week or more, or thereabouts, because we don't have any rain in the forecast, so they'll reinstate the county-wide burn ban. You would think they would just let people burn as much as they can until the burn ban is reinstated. But no, this town is going to enforce the burn days. Alrighty. That's it for me. I'm gonna go see if my wife is ready to go fix that leak.
Well, I went over there to that lady's house and tried to fix her leak. She didn't have one, but she had 2 leaks. And my God, this is plumbing. The pipe is polybutyl pipe, which they only put polybutyl pipe in mobile homes for a couple of years. And I couldn't help her. I did get one leak stopped. Here's the thing, I can't find any fittings that fit the polybutyl pipes. And without tearing out, huge sections of water pipe, there was nothing I could do to help her. I went down there and the shark bite fittings wouldn't fit the polybutyl pipe because a polybutyl pipe is such a thin-walled pipe that it wouldn't lock down on that thin-walled pipe. So I see where somebody had been up under there putting clamps around. What it is where the connections, they've got these crimped metal clamps that go around it. Well, that's where her leaks are, and you can see they're all corroded, and they've got the I don't know what you call it, the green mold that it's sort of like on a battery, the crust that builds up on the posts. Well, when something leaks for a long time, that's what builds up around it, and I don't know what to call it, but schmutz. We'll call it schmutz. But there were so many of them leaking there, and what people had done is gotten up under there and put these clamps over the top of the metal clamps. And so that's what I did. I went back up to the hardware store and I bought some clamps, and I did get one leak stopped, but another leak started, which is always what happens with plumbing. And I just couldn't do anymore. I told the lady, I'm real sorry, I can't help you. And I didn't tell her this, but if I had the money, I'd just pay for a plumber for her. She desperately needed water. So I spent $37 on PVC, on fittings. I'm going to keep them because they'll fit my plumbing. I don't need them now, but I'll need them at some time in the future. And then I went back and I spent another $30 on clamps and this, trying to make this work, but it's a coupler is what I need. Not a T, but a coupler. Anyway, I couldn't help her. And then on top of that, laying on my back, working up, the agony, just freaking agony. And I couldn't do it anymore. Anyway, I really thought I could help her, but I couldn't. And she still has 2 leaks. It's just one of the leaks has changed from the leak I put a clamp on and it stopped. And another pipe nowhere near where I was working started leaking as I was under there. So weird plumbing. She's going to have to hire a plumber. That's all there is to it. And looking at that plumbing under there, it's all of it is just a patchwork of redneck engineering, So I feel sorry for her, She's disabled on a small fixed income and lives way out there. So just to go anywhere, she has to get a ride because she can't drive. Alrighty, that's all. I was going to spend the rest of the day picking up limbs, but I really screwed up crawling underneath that trailer. My back is killing me, so I'm going to go in. I'm going to take a pill. I'm going to take some ibuprofen, and I'm going to sit in my recliner. And tomorrow I'm coming back out here and picking up limbs, throwing them on the fire.